Hi, this is Jody from Poppywinkle, and today we're going to make a mess. This is a faux metallic finish, and I'm going to show you how to make that. Here I used it on a frame that I put around here. It does have some shine to it for sure. And here I used a piece of packaging from a guacamole dip. And I did this part in the faux finish. This was a gift card I got. And here I put it on some gears, that same faux finish. And here I put a frame around it on the spine of my book. I also did in here this little booklet has one of those label holders. I just made that out of a piece of brown cardstock. I'll show you one already made. And if you put the glue along the outside, that leaves a little pocket, and so you can use a real label that comes and goes. So that's pretty fun. And here that is, actually I made a bunch of them because I really like them. Here it is. It's just a frame with a little ball on each side. And I cut that out of pretty heavy cardstock. Most of everything that I did this on had some substance to it. I didn't do it on paper. So anyway, this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need whatever kind of backgrounds. This is the top of a tissue box that you pull out. And I turned that one, I just cut out the center. And I turned that into a big frame. And these were those wooden gears I showed you. This is just an oval out of cardstock, and that was that other frame I made. Frames look really good with this. So any kind of cardstock you cut into a frame shape would be perfect for this. And then this is the cardstock that I decorated for this. So along with a frame or some kind of shape to work on, you're also going to need, this is modeling paste, and I got this as a kit, all three together, it was expensive, but I have had it for years and it's lasted forever. And one time one of them got dry and I just added a little water. So I think it was $15. I'll put a link to it. The other thing you could do, I think if you have just plain white modeling paste, and then you could add like a shiny copper color. This is a teal. Doesn't really show as a teal, but this is a teal. And this is kind of a mint green. And this mint green seems to have a little grit in it. So I think you could make up your own concoction of stuff that would work if you don't feel like spending $15 on these. And you'll also need gold leaf. This stuff, it comes in sheets. These are tiny sheets. Most of them are bigger. And it has two sides of paper on either side because it would just be a mess without it. What I do is I cut it into strips and kind of leave myself some of the paper to hold on to. I'll show you how I do it. It's a little odd to work with. It seems to have a mind of its own. And you're going to need some glue and a brush because you don't want to get glue on your fingers, because if you do, the gold leaf will stick right to it. You also need something to protect your surface because, like I say, it's a mess. But it's worth it. It's worth the mess. So first thing you want to do is just put a little glue on your object. and spread it all over. And then take your foil it does not usually work that easy and cover as much of it you can. As usually I don't, like here's one I did. Usually I don't cover all of it at all. But this one happened to work perfectly. And you probably want to let that dry because yeah, see it's starting to come off already. And so then I'm going to use this one. And the next step, I like to use the teal next step. And I don't know any other way to do it other than my fingers. I took way too much. And I just kind of, I'll do the edges now because it's hard to get the edges with the foil. There's a hair there. And I just cover any part that doesn't have foil on it. And then you probably need to let that dry too. That's what that one looks like. And then I have one already done. And then the next step is the green, the mint green. I don't know if you can see that, but it definitely has a gritty, almost like they have sand in there or powder. Something to give it a little substance, which I think that's what makes it look so authentic. Like something has gotten all, whatever, patina, like the copper does. So then I just rub that around. Very imprecise, but I'm making sure I leave some of the shiny foil showing. And then after that, you let that one dry. And then that's where I am. That's a dry one. Then you use the copper. And you don't want to go too heavy on this. Some of them I did with a lot of copper and I didn't like it so much. It is a shiny copper though. So if you're going to try to make your own, get the shiny kind of copper paint. And that's it. Just kind of put it around. And there you have your faux metallic doodad. I hope you have fun. Thanks for watching.